Hello, today we're going to look at a couple of technology tools to help in the idea of problem solving. The two we're looking at today is stmath and 3D printing. Before we look at the technology tools, we should go back and review what problem solving is. We need to make sure we identify and understand the issues, list and evaluate the possible solutions, select an option or options, and reevaluate and revise if needed. In this case, most people don't really think of technology and tools specifically to really work towards problem solving, but we're going to look at two that do. The first one we're looking at is stmath by Mind Research. stmath is a fully self-evaluating and assessment program that is used for students. Students in this program, you're going to end up using a lot of different activities. In this case, we're going to try to take Gigi, the little mascot, and we're going to twist and turn Gigi so that Gigi lines up with the Gigi on the right. Now, to move Gigi around, all you have to do is look at those little circles with arrows on them that seem to go around an axle. What you're going to do is you're going to select the one or ones that allow you to pivot Gigi to the right position. In this case, the first one's done for you. You can see that it's going to pivot Gigi to the left and straight up and down. Then you have to look at the second one and figure out how to turn it. Do you know which way to turn it? Okay, now if you figured out how to get to that first one, the second one doesn't give you a clue to how to get started. So you're going to think about which way do I need to turn Gigi first, and after that I'm going to have to turn Gigi a second time to get to line up. Don't worry if you make a mistake, it's going to reset you and let you try it again. The second tool we're going to look at is the use of a 3D printer. You probably don't think of 3D printers as really being a problem-solving tool in an activity, but it really is. You have to come up with an idea, you have to build a design, you have to make several decisions along the way that you go, and then you've got to print, and that outcome might work and it might not work. There are several different issues that might cause a 3D printer not to work right. The first one you got to look at is your design. It's most likely not the machine. So before you get started, much like when you're trying to figure out a problem, you have to decide on many factors of your design. You need to decide on the dimensions of the cube. You need to know what color, and you got to know if it's going to be solid, texture, open. If you look at the three examples below, you're going to see that the first one is just a solid cube, the second one's a cube with a design, and the third one's kind of an open frame system. From here, you've got to decide what's going to be your best fit for the activity you need. Before you send your design to the 3D printer, you want to pause for a second and evaluate possible outcomes. Think about the design and the strength and the structure and its purpose. Think about possible outcomes and problems you might have that arise in the future. One of the ways to think is like a contractor. Contractors always work with in mind the idea of measuring twice and cutting once. You want to be as efficient with the materials as you possibly can be. stmath and using a 3D printer can lead to success or to failure. Remember that failure is not always a bad thing. A lot of times it can lead you to having success and future success, and it can also have positive unintended consequences. Remember, in the real world, you may have a problem that presents itself. You may not get it right the first time. You may have to keep trying, and you may have to keep revising until you figure it out. Remember, don't give up and keep trying. Once you've had some time to work with stmath and work on creating your cube with the 3D printer, I want you to take a few minutes and reflect on the following questions that are on the screen. The first two questions have to do with using the problem-solving steps with each technology tool, and did you try them and did it work? And if you had some setbacks, that's what I want you to explain. The third question has to do with success. Were you successful right away, or did you have some setbacks? And we'll take a few minutes and explain it and think why you had those setbacks. All right, so I hope you're enjoying these two technology tools, and I want you guys to have a great day.